egg. It's Sunday night. The sky was deep and velvety, sprinkled with thousands of twinkling stars, and the moon cast a soft silver glow across the garden. On a single green leaf, shimmering with tiny drops of dew, lay a very tiny egg. It was so small, so delicate, that if you blinked, you might miss it entirely. Inside the egg, something stirred, something magical. A tiny caterpillar, very hungry, was preparing to make his first appearance in the world. The egg seemed to pulse softly, almost as if it were alive, waiting for the right moment. The little caterpillar whispered to himself,
"I'm ready. I want to see the world and find my very first meal."
Outside, the wind rustled gently through the leaves, and a distant owl hooted softly. The garden held its breath, waiting for the miracle to happen. The adventure of the very hungry caterpillar was about to begin. Hatching! Morning light spilled over the garden, turning the dewdrops on the leaves into tiny sparkling jewels. Plop! Out of the tiny egg came a small green caterpillar. He blinked his little eyes and looked around. The world was enormous. So many leaves, flowers, and soft patches of soil.
"I'm hungry,"
he murmured, his tummy rumbling. The garden smelled sweet with flowers, and the morning breeze brushed gently over him. Birds chirped, insects buzzed, and even the leaves seemed to sway to welcome him. Though he was tiny, he felt a surge of curiosity. Today was the first day of his journey to find food, and he could not wait to begin exploring. Monday! On Monday, the little caterpillar crawled slowly across the green garden until he found a shiny red apple. Carefully, he climbed onto it with his tiny legs and took a small bite. Crunch! Sweet juice dribbled down his chin.
Delicious.
But after finishing it, he felt stronger but still very hungry.
I wonder what else I can eat.
He thought, his tiny eyes sparkling with excitement. The morning sun warmed his back as he inched forward. The flowers waved in the gentle breeze. Bees buzzed nearby, and the soft soil felt cool beneath him. Every little leaf, every petal seemed full of possibilities for his next meal. Tuesday. On Tuesday, the little caterpillar awoke early, stretching his tiny green body. He was still hungry, his tummy rumbling like a tiny drum. As he crawled across the soft, dewy leaves, he discovered 2 juicy pears. He climbed onto the first pear, nibbled carefully. Crunch! Sweet juice trickled down his chin. Then he moved to the second pear. Crunch! Oh, how delicious they were. Even after eating both pears, the caterpillar felt his tummy growling again.
I must keep exploring,
he thought. The garden smelled sweeter than ever. Flowers of every color swayed in the morning breeze, and the sun painted the leaves golden. Every corner of the garden was full of possibilities, and the little caterpillar was ready to taste them all. Wednesday morning arrived with a soft mist in the air. The little caterpillar crawled carefully over the cool, damp leaves. He found 3 plums, shiny and purple, hanging from a small branch. Crunch! He tasted the first plum, then the second, and finally the third. Their sweet, tangy juice filled his tiny mouth. Still, his tummy grumbled.
I am a very hungry caterpillar,
he said softly, almost like a whisper to the flowers. The birds sang songs, the breeze danced across the garden, and the little caterpillar crawled forward, eager for more. Every day, he grew a little bigger, a little stronger, and a little braver. Thursday was bright and warm. The caterpillar moved slowly along a leafy path and discovered 4 red strawberries, ripe and fragrant. Crunch, 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 crunch! He nibbled each one carefully, savoring the sweetness. His tummy still felt hungry, but he was learning that each new bite gave him a little more strength. The sun shone through the leaves, casting dancing shadows on the soft ground.
How many delicious fruits are out there waiting for me?
He wondered, excitement sparkling in his tiny eyes. The garden seemed endless, full of adventure, food, and beauty. Friday. Friday morning brought a golden sun. The caterpillar crawled to a branch and found 5 bright oranges, juicy and tangy. Crunch, munch! He tasted each one slowly, enjoying every bit of sweetness and zest. His tummy still rumbled faintly, a reminder that he was still very hungry. He paused and looked around. The garden was alive. Butterflies fluttered, bees buzzed, and the leaves swayed in the gentle wind.
I will find more food tomorrow,
He whispered, feeling tiny yet determined in this huge, vibrant world. Saturday. Saturday was a day of indulgence. The little caterpillar woke up hungrier than ever. He found a table full of treats, a slice of chocolate cake, a juicy ice cream cone, a piece of cheese, a sausage, a slice of cherry pie, a lollipop, an orange, a piece of chocolate, and a slice of bread. Crunch, munch, nom! He nibbled, chewed, and gobbled everything. Oh, his tummy ached.
Oh dear, too much.
He groaned. The garden spun slightly around him as he rolled onto the soft leaves. He learned an important lesson. Sometimes too much of a good thing is too much. But even so, he felt strangely happy and full of energy. Sunday! On Sunday, the little caterpillar felt unwell after overeating. He crawled to a big green leaf and took a small nibble. Ah, that felt much better. Slowly, he felt stronger and more comfortable. No longer hungry, he looked around at the bright morning garden and realized how much he had grown.
I feel happy and healthy now.
He whispered to himself. The sun warmed his back, and the gentle wind played with the leaves. He had grown fat, strong, and ready for the next stage of his life. Cocoon! Feeling sleepy and full, the little caterpillar began to spin a cocoon around himself. Soft silk threads wrapped him snugly, hiding him from the world outside. Inside the cocoon, he rested quietly. Days passed slowly as sunlight filtered through the leaves and the wind whispered across the garden. Something magical was happening within him, though he could not see it. He dreamed, he rested, and he prepared for a transformation unlike anything he had ever imagined. Butterfly. After 2 weeks, the cocoon trembled. Crack! The silk split open, and out came a beautiful butterfly. Its wings were bright, colorful, and delicate. The little caterpillar stretched its wings and flapped them gently, feeling the warm sun and soft breeze.
I can fly.
He whispered joyfully. The once tiny, very hungry caterpillar was now a free, happy butterfly. He fluttered above the garden, leaving a trail of wonder and color everywhere he went. The world seemed bigger, brighter, and full of possibilities than ever before. Extended summary. One quiet night, under the soft glow of the moon, a tiny egg rested on a green leaf. The world was silent, waiting for something magical to happen. And then, with the first rays of the morning sun, crack! Out came a tiny caterpillar. But this was no ordinary caterpillar. He was very, very hungry. From that moment on, the little caterpillar set out on a journey to find food. On Monday, he nibbled on one shiny red apple. On Tuesday, he munched through 2 green pears. On Wednesday, he tasted 3 purple plums. On Thursday, he devoured 4 juicy strawberries. On Friday, he enjoyed 5 bright oranges. But the caterpillar's tummy still rumbled. He was hungry for more. Then came Saturday, a feast day. The little caterpillar ate a slice of chocolate cake, an ice cream cone, a pickle, a piece of cheese, a slice of salami, a lollipop, a piece of cherry pie, a sausage, a cupcake, and even a slice of watermelon. By the end of the day, his tummy ached terribly. He had eaten far too much. On Sunday, the caterpillar felt sick and tired. Slowly, he found a fresh green leaf. He nibbled on it gently, and it made him feel much better. At last, his hunger was gone, and he realized he was no longer a small caterpillar. He had grown big, round, and strong. Then something extraordinary happened. The caterpillar built himself a small house called a cocoon. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks, resting quietly while a great change took place. Finally, the cocoon began to shake. Crank! Out came not a caterpillar, but a beautiful butterfly with large, colorful wings. He stretched, flapped gently, and soared into the bright sky, free at last. The tiny, hungry caterpillar had completed his journey. He was now a butterfly, ready to explore the world in a whole new way.